Isolation protocol day 68. Block party today. I don't know. I'm pretty sure, since it's really loud, that you can hear the DJ. He's set up 1, 2, 3 doors down in his drive. Well, he doesn't have a driveway. He's a corner house, but he's set up on the sidewalk in front of the house. Yeah, people kind of milling around with a lot of social distancing. Um, it's fun, loud, not as close as normal, where we normally would set the tables up in the middle of the street and everybody would just bring food and we'd all sit and eat together family style and chit chat about things going on in the neighborhood and get caught up. But it's about as good as our neighborhood can do right now. I did not sleep a wink again last night, so this is like day 3 or 4 or whatever on no sleep, and sitting out here in this bright sun, I feel like I can just fall asleep here. Probably will end up completely sunburned. My feet are up on the wall on the side of the porch here, and that's the west side, so they will probably be burnt to a crisp if I do fall asleep. I am recording this early just because, well, actually, no, it's not early. It's 4:30. But earlier than normal because I'm going to try to just go to sleep after this. I've got to get some sleep. Um, let's see. The sweater. Finished the back of the random advent sweater and am going to open up a new window and start knitting the sleeves with whatever color that is. I still have not yet decided whether I want long sleeves or short. If I do long sleeves, because sleeves are much narrower than the body of the sweater, the stripes will either be wider or I will have to have 2 stripes of each color. So I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that. And I'm just too tired, too brain dead right now to think about it. Knit crate sort of box arrived. Ugly black envelope. All it is undyed wool yarn, not even really softest yarn. It's kind of just, fingering weight yarn. A zip tie, and 2 packs of orange Kool-Aid. So I thought there were supposed to be 2 different colors, but I got 2 packs of orange for some reason. Let's see. I do like orange, but I also got orange in my darn good yarn dyeing, silk dyeing. So I was kind of hoping for a different color. The silk dyeing was, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago, give or take, I think, maybe 2 years ago. Anyhow, I added some pink to it, and it turned out this gorgeous flamingo colored. So I knit a purse for my sister who loves flamingos, and I'm going to give that to her for her birthday. I was going to give it to her for Christmas, but finished way too late, so it's going to be for her birthday instead, which is coming up in about another 6 months. No, not that many. 5 months. Yeah. It's fun seeing all the kids running around the neighborhood, playing chase, about 10 feet apart from each one, riding bikes, talking to each other. It's not like the kids are even from separate families. They're all from one family. Nobody else around here actually has kids. Uh, and but those kids, they're so well behaved, wonderful kids. And they're told that they need to stay 6 feet away from everybody, so they're staying 6 feet away from each other too. Okay, anything else? I gotta CD in the mail too. Haven't had a chance to listen to it because I've been listening to the DJ. It's nice having a neighborhood party where you've got a caterer and a DJ and a lot of other party people. A bug. A lot of other party people uh, in the neighborhood. So yeah, that's why we like parties around here. Anything else? Let's see. Today is Saturday. So on Tuesday, I will be drawing a name for for the prizes, which are shown in video 64. Smashwords Authors Giving Back promotion ends on May 31st, so there's not much time left. You've got just 8 days to grab my book. 7 days? 8 days, 30 days. Yeah, 31 days in May. So go ahead and go to Smashwords and grab my book and take a look at the authors giving back and see who else has got books for free or 30% off or 60% off. So uh, I have not yet received an email or anything from them that they may want to extend it. But now that a lot of states are opening up, which I think is crazy because very, very few of them have reached any sort of the milestones necessary to relax things like social distancing. But the reason that they had the books listed for such big discounts or free, a lot of them are free, was so that people would try new books, new genres, new authors, whatever, just to have something to do when they're sitting home, especially people like us with no kids and who aren't working. Well, I should be working. I should be writing my story or editing at this point. Got one more go through to go, and I think I'll just read it through real quick and see if there's anything that jumps out and screams, you forgot to fix this. Then send it off to my editor. And then hopefully Carrie and I will be able to get started on Defanged again pretty soon. We work best when we sit side by side and discuss each scene and whether or not it fits with this previous and next scene and how the pacing is. And last time we did that, we made a list of, I think, 11 or 12 scenes where there were plot holes that we needed to fill in. So we worked on those. I worked on the ones that I was supposed to work on. I think she said she worked on one. But I need to find out if she's not able to write the scenes that she was supposed to write. Another kid just went by on a bike and people are dancing now. Cool. Dancing in the streets. Yeah. Where was I? Defanged. If she's not able to keep up with it because she's working so many more hours now, and that more hours than when we started writing it together. She's working the same number of hours, but at the time she was able to have a lot of downtime at work, and she was able to do some writing at work. And now she does not have downtime. She barely finishes what she has to do by the end of the day, shows up in the morning and jumps right into finishing writing reports and stuff from the previous day, and starts running out on calls. So yeah, she's constantly busy. They even order in lunch because they just don't have time. Even with the office, the department closed to the public right now, they still have all the animals that they need to take care of. They broke up a cockfighting ring recently, and they've got all of that to deal with, all those chickens to deal with, along with all the other animals that were on the property. Uh, it's kitten season, and because people are staying in so much right now, they are not finding feral kittens and taking the kittens into the shelter. They're leaving them for the mamas who have to go out and hunt and find food and keep themselves healthy and fed so that they can come back and feed the kittens. And people find these kittens who they think are abandoned. They grab the kittens and bring them in, uh, which means that they need volunteers to feed them by bottle and tame them and um, spay or neuter them and the works, and then try to adopt them out. Um, so that's a lot of work. So kitten season is not quite as bad this year as it could be because so many people aren't bringing in these ferals. Um, but it is still kitten season. And the other thing they're really worried about is so many people adopted puppies and dogs from rescue groups or the shelter before it closed, just for something to do or something for their kids to do while they were home, so that when things do start to open up and they realize that you can't just leave a puppy in your house all day while you're at work and the kids are at school. Not that schools are going to open up soon, but daycares are. Uh, so these puppies can get destructive if you don't keep them busy, and they're probably going to end up in the shelter. So they are gearing up and preparing for all these abandoned 6-month to year-old puppies to be dropped off as soon as things can open up again and people are going to work again. Anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, after so many days of no sleep, I think I will be able to get some sleep. Maybe I'll scoot the chair farther back so that my feet won't be in the sun when the sun moves. And yeah, I will just sleep here on my porch in this chair. It's a nice comfy chair, nice and big. And I won't have dogs pawing at me and climbing on my lap and squeezing behind my neck and, yeah, trying to wake me up. Got a big bruise on my ribs down here from Salisbury trying to wake me up in the middle of the night. That's when I realized I forgot to feed the dogs. So got up and fed them. Just could barely walk. My legs bothering me so bad. But it's 2 weeks before I can get in to see the doctor in person. So by the time I got back in, lying down, trying to get the blanket over me, the dogs had snorfed up all their food and were taking over the bed already. And Salisbury was trying to kick me off. So yeah, he kicked me right in the ribs, and oh man, that hurt. That really, really hurt. Boxers. They're named boxer for a reason. They like to whack at things really hard with their great big front paws. Okay, well that's it for whatever day is 68. Catch you tomorrow. Don't forget to go to 64 and sign up for the contest. Bye.